Okay, welcome to our Team Perseverance bi-weekly team call. We think nobody's here because it's Valentine's Day and everybody's with the loves of their lives. We don't know. We're all like, we're here, we're doing it. So we won't take too long, but today's call is going to be really fun because we're going to do some hands-on stuff because we're going to talk all about reels because that's what's trending right now and that's what's been trending. So with the help of Lindsay and Nicole, we're just going to walk you through a few things having to do with reels, and we're going to do some hands-on stuff so you can actually start creating your own reels. And the biggest thing you have to remember with it is that the only way to do it and to learn how to do it is to do it. So we will talk more about that. I'm going to jump right into my screen share into the team call information, and it's just going to go over some news and announcements and some recognition, and then we will hop right into our reels training. All right, so every Monday we have our national wake-up call, which I actually had to stop today and I have to go back to it tomorrow. But today's national wake-up call was about morning rituals, and I think this is really important for a lot of us, especially if we are struggling with time management, with getting our business in and our life. So definitely all of our national wake up calls are there's always a nugget to be taken away. So you absolutely should be investing in putting in the time and listening to these on repeat, or if you can get on live, great. But if not, they're in the Team Beachbody 411 page, is it in the champions page? It's in the 411 page, and then it comes up on the podcast after as well. So definitely tune into those. Okay. All right. Congratulations to our top January coaches. Let me just scooch myself over here. We have, this is not December, right? Oh no, this is February. It looked like it was Christmas for a minute. I'm like, wait, we're out of Christmas, right? Congratulations to Liza Polster leading with 24 Success Club points. Amazing. Natalia, she's a rock star too. I don't know if she's on the call, but she's a rock star. Myself and Joan hanging up there. And congratulations to our top sponsor coaches. Natalia again with 8 new coaches, Joanna with 3, Kara Gray with 3, Lisa with 3, Melissa with 3. Oh, Melissa, I'm so proud to see you there. And Roro with 3 coaches also. Congratulations, ladies. Good job. Way to lead from the front. All right. Congratulations to our diamond board. David held his 2-star, 1-star, Devin and Lynn's. And then all of our diamonds, Holden Strong, Lisa, Nicole, Ro, Melanie, myself, Joanna, Michelle, Stacy, and Liza. Guys, I can't stress to you enough. Listen, we fall in and out of rank. It happens all the time. But the goal is to become a strong whatever you are. So if you're an emerald, you want to become a strong emerald. That doesn't mean just 2 coaches. Like, so maybe you have 4 coaches, maybe you have 5 coaches, right? So that way, if 1 or 2 go inactive, you still have backup so you can maintain that rank, because rank also pays you more money. So if you are an emerald coach and you're getting team cycle bonus, you're cycling at $14 a cycle, right? Which is great, right? Because that's what your team is doing. But as a diamond, you're cycling at $18 a cycle. So for diamonds, I always am stressing the importance of trying to make sure you maintain your rank as much as possible, because you lose money. You leave money on the table when you go to cycle if you're cycling at less money, okay? Congratulations to the people who have recruited new coaches already for the month of February. Catherine, myself, Natalia, Nick, Adam, and Doris, and Vanessa. I see you, Vanessa. Welcome to all our new coaches and preferred customers for the month of January. If your name is here, welcome. If not, make sure you reach out to these people and tag them in that post so you can welcome them. All right, we have some shout outs here for, hold on, I gotta move you guys again because I can never see. Tracy Jackson, congratulations for hitting Emerald. I think she hit Emerald like a few years ago and then stopped, and now she's back. So congratulations to Tracy for bringing it back. And congratulations to Lisa Armantral. I'm totally, okay, all right. I tried. Lisa, now if you're paying attention, you're going to see a lot of Lisa. We've been seeing a lot of Lisa. She's obviously an up and coming coach. I think she's under Lindsay. She's a success starter, meaning she hit Success Club for 3 out of her first 6 months as a coach, which means that she's going to earn a spot in what test group will it be, Linz? Do you know? You don't know yet?
They remember they changed it. So she got her summit ticket, but she needs one more month to hit the test group. So I don't know which one it'll be.
It might be, I'm thinking it might be the fire and, what's it called? Fire and ice one, the Jericho and
Elise
one maybe, because I'm thinking that's in spring.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But she got her summit ticket, which is freaking amazing, $250 value, and she will be with us at Summit. Speaking of Summit, I don't have a slide on here. Dave did not add it in. But guys, Summit is on in person live this summer in St. Louis. And it is July 13th? Let me just double check just to get you the dates. Because if you are July 13th through the 17th. If you are a coach and you've never been to Summit, I'm telling you, if you think you shouldn't go this year or you have an excuse why you can't get there, trust me, you're going to regret that decision. When you see us all there this summer, you're going to have massive FOMO and your business is not going to grow as fast as those of us that get there. There is nothing like Summit, and we haven't had it in over 2 years. So this is the year to get your ass there. I don't care how much it costs, you figure it out. I don't care what's going to happen with your kids, you figure it out. Because if you want to grow your business, that is going to be where you need to be. You're going to see success stories. You're going to see recognition. We're going to have parties. It's just, there's nothing like Summit. So please put that in your calendar. After our call, go to your significant other and say, hey, July 13th to the 17th, I'm not going to be here. Take care of the kids, all right? You got to get yourselves to Summit, guys. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And we will talk about it as we get closer, but we always recommend coaches share rooms at the hotels so that it gets the cost down. And it's just the best experience, the best experience. And Dave will always tell you when he went to his first Summit by himself, knowing nobody, no team, nothing, he left a different coach, and that's when his business started to grow. So really, really important. All right, the Principal Monthly Calendar this is so awesome that they have this in the coach office right now. So make sure you go there and print it out so you can see what is coming up ahead. In fact, tomorrow in the roundtable, we get our training for the new autumn program, the gut protocol, which I'm hearing great things about. I think this is going to be a game changer for people who struggle with gut health. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing that. Okay, promo codes are still going on. All right. Like when I'm talking to people, I'm like, listen, I have 2 promo codes left. I'll hold one for you if you want it. Now you can use it as many times as you want, but if you want to create a sense of urgency with people this month to get their $20 promo code, that's what you're telling people. Like, listen, I only got 2. You want it or not? That's it. Right? So definitely take advantage of that. Our apparel is on sale, 40% off. So go check out some fun new tank tops or whatever you want to grab. All right, new themed content for accountability groups is coming for March. So a lot of us spend money on things like Mompreneur, and we buy content for our challenge groups. But now Beachbody is actually giving us content. So you can go to the coach office to find out what that entails, and that's specifically to March. If you want to check that out and look at it. All right, this is kind of cool. So if you are a Total Solution Pack purchaser and a first-time seller in the month of February, you're going to earn a promo code for 4-week gut protocol in March. Okay, so if it's your first time selling a challenge pack, Total Solution Pack, you're going to get a promo code to get your gut protocol. I think it's 50% off. Yeah, it's 50% off. How cool is that? So they're trying to make sure to say, like, listen, like share this with somebody and we're going to give you a little discount. I love it. I'm really excited for this program. All right. Celebrate self-love during nutritional sale. So we had the flash sale the other day and there was like a discrepancy with the price. And I found out why. It's because it's only on mixed berry energized sticks. And I guess people were trying to buy different ones and saying it's not on sale. That's what I saw. I guess what I looked at when I went into the coach office, I didn't realize it was just that one flavor and it had to be stick. So my bad, I apologize. But that was 20% off. All right. The Body 60-Day Challenge. Who's doing that challenge? I think a bunch of people are doing those, right? I'm not personally doing it. Oh, you're doing it, Mary? Good. You like it? Good?
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm so glad. Good. So this is 60-day challenge. It's going on right now. It's going to take us to the end. When is it? The end of April? The end of March, right? 2 months?
Yeah, April 1st. you,
Go ahead. I can't hear you. I can hear you, Mary.
oh, April 1st is when you, that,
Submit your results.
when you upload your results and everything.
I love it.
So.
Very cool. Very cool. I love that. All right. Keep going. If you're doing it, keep doing a great job. All right. Team Up, Dream Up mug promotion. So this is for lifetime diamonds, 1-star or 2-star diamonds. So this is within this month. So pay attention, guys. In the month of February, if you hold your rank and you have at least 3 PS coaches who each earn a minimum of 1 Success Club point in February, you will earn the Dream Up coffee mug. So I think Keyshawn was talking about the coffee mug as a like a prize, a trophy. She's like, you're gonna get a trophy for doing this, but it's in the form of a mug. So it's something fun to try to own. You gotta love Keyshawn, she's the best. Something fun to try to earn for this month. And again, every time one of your personally sponsored coaches, if it's one of your newer coaches within the last 2 years, that will help earn you elite points as well. So I'm sure that they're all tying that together. All right, any questions on any of this? I kind of went through it fast because I want to jump into our reels. Okay, Amanda said, I am currently being a mom and doing dishes, just got back. Okay, hey, you're on the call. That's all that matters. All right, let's hop into reels training. Let me stop the share. Okay, all right. All right, it's just like a small little group of us. Interesting. Everybody's having their little date time. Hi, bro, I didn't see you hop on. All right, you guys, so let me go through a couple things. So Lindsay, myself, and Nicole are all gonna kind of just piggyback off each other about reels. Reels are trending on Instagram. They've been trending. I mean, we've been doing this for how long now? Like has it been a year? About a year, right? I was hesitant at first. I didn't want to do it like I always am with new things. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. It's going to take too long. And I remember trying and I got very frustrated because I thought that I had to do like these fancy dances. And I was like, this, like one reel would literally take me all day long. And I'm like, this is a time suck. So I learned really quickly that you want to find the reels that you are attracted to, that you relate to. To me, it wasn't the dancey ones. I didn't feel like that was genuine to who I was. I kind of like the shorter ones, the funny ones. And the reason why reels are great is because it's giving us another opportunity to connect with our audience and to share our niche, share our avatar, who we are. Now, I had the conversation with Lindsay and Nicole today about this. I personally am turned off by the salesy reels. Now, maybe not everybody agrees with that, and that's totally cool. This is your Instagram, this is your business, so you can do it any way you want. But you need to be paying attention to what works and what doesn't, and go accordingly. So we were talking about it and really saying, I want to do, you play around with different reels, but you want to focus on who you are outside of Beachbody with your reels, right? Like, so like, for example, like Lindsay talks a lot about being a stay-at-home mom. She talks about anxiety, right? You can unmute yourselves and just join in with me. Nicole's talking about like menopause and being a boy mom, right? The things that are who we are. Go ahead, Lindsay, what were you going to say?
No, just, yeah, exactly what you're saying. I talk a lot about stay-at-home mom, making fun of mommyhood, and anxiety and confidence. Confidence is another one I use.
Yeah. You're good. So we want you to start to do your reels in a way that feels authentic to who you are. We're not trying to fake anything. We're not trying to push sales to do this. I personally have not had a lot of success with any business related ones. But I like to talk about food. I like to talk about how I like to eat my sweet tooth or whatever. I'll talk about being a girl mom, mom of teenagers, stuff about, family life, whatever. All those things that people can connect to, because you want people to engage with you. And then on your stories and your posts, you should be talking about your business. And then those people are going to follow you and they're going to see all that. So Lindsay's going to talk a little bit about how her reels are helping her build these relationships in another way outside of our regular stories and our regular posts, and why this is important. And then we'll talk more about the reels themselves. Go ahead, Linz.
Yeah, totally. It's funny because I can remember, I mean, listen, we started on TikTok, which I still think is funny to say. But at the beginning of quarantine and all of the crap, it was just something to do. And I found that I got really sucked into it. Like I would spend way too, like to the point where TikTok would put up that video that says, you should probably stop scrolling now. Like it does that. It's really funny. So anyway, it kind of made the transition into Instagram Reels a little bit easier, even though it was kind of a whole different beast. So I don't think I was super hesitant at first, but I definitely spent way too much time making one. Like Kristen said, it would legit take an entire day to make one and the stupid thing would flop. Like it was terrible. And now I realize the ones that I'm like, crap, I need to get something up there. And I just like throw something together. It's like, boom, it does great. I'm like, what the heck? But anyway, what it's been doing is first and foremost, sorry, my dog, Reels get seen by more than your followers. So your posts and your stories only get seen by your followers, which is why in your stories, you see the same names all the time. So if you have trouble like searching for hashtags to find new people or searching for locations to find new people, and you're really trying to figure out like, how do I expand my market? Reels is the way to go. And like Kristen was saying, like, I kind of look for what I would want to watch. Like I watch some of the business ones, but they're all kind of the same and they don't do anything for me. But I love the ones where parents are making fun of mommyhood. It like, I laugh and it's funny and like, it entertains me and I keep going and I keep scrolling. I laugh at the anxiety ones because a lot of times it's pretty funny. Like, we're just like, man, we're going through this, but we're making fun of, like, we know what we're going through. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like those. So those are the ones that I tend to do. But the connection piece is what has been so vital for these. So, you know, depending on how long you've been doing it or what time of day you post it, it really like you'll find what works best for you and sort of the best time of day to get the most traction. But what happens is you start getting all of these people liking these reels, right? Maybe they're not really commenting, although I get a lot more comments on my reels than on my posts. But you go back and more than half of those people are not following you. So what a great way to make a new connection with somebody, right? And you're not going out and searching for them. They found you. Like I had a few people we were talking earlier, find me on the explore page for like stay-at-home moms, whatever that means. I still don't even know. But I was like, perfect, because that's what I want. So all those people that like my posts or like my reels, I do the same sort of connection method that most of you probably know about. We don't need to go into that, but it's just a really great way to make new connections because most of the time they are not people who are currently following you. So I'll end there just in case Kristen wants to jump in with something else.
That was perfect. That's perfect. So that's just the background as to why you're going to do this. The goal at the end of the day is not to waste your time and just be playing around on Instagram all day. The goal is to provide some sort of value and connect with people that are like-minded, just like you, right? That's the goal. And eventually build a relationship with those people, and those people eventually can become your challengers / coaches over time. Listen, cold market takes time, but the more people get to see your personality, and the more you are putting yourself out there, the easier this will be. I tell coaches this all the time. If you're not willing to post on social media, but you want to build your business, you're gonna get stuck. This is not gonna work. It really won't work. You have to put yourself out there. And the reels are just a fun way to do that. So
they're also free advertising. Free. Like they're legit free advertising because they get pushed out to everybody. You don't have to pay for them. Yep. It's fantastic.
Yep.
And the other thing that I wanted to mention, like so anxiety is something that I deal with and I talk about a lot. If I were to go search a hashtag for like mom with anxiety or whatever the thing is, I'm going to find a lot of freaking depressed people out there, which, listen, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because that was me, but it's going to be the wrong type of people. Whereas if I make a reel about like the comedy behind the anxiety, I'm going to attract that type of person. So you know what I mean? Like there's a big difference in how you can find your people. Because I don't want people who, oh, this is really bad. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but I want people who can find some comedy and some happiness in the fact that they're also struggling.
Right.
Because that relates specifically to you.
Yeah.
Nick, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I have a couple things. The exposure is huge. When we look at how many people actually see our stories versus our posts versus a reel, like Lindsay said, it's like the reach is endless. And if something goes viral, it's even bigger. So think about it this way. I can't remember where I heard this, if it was with Insta Club Hub, and we'll plug them here in a minute, or somewhere else. But imagine like 200 people showing up to your house.
I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
That's a lot of freaking people, right?
Yeah.
Most
get a
of
lot
the
more
views are usually about 1,000 to 5,000, or it just depends on the reel itself. But that's a lot of people to connect with, and they came to you, like they're commenting on you, they're watching your stuff, they've already seen you. So it's really important to think about that. Even if it is just 200 views, it's still 200 views. That's huge. So I want to talk about a couple things. We want to show you how to do a reel, but I want to talk about a couple of other things as well, and show you kind of how you can measure what your reel is doing and who's seen it and when you can start posting. Lindsay referenced this a little bit. But first, the simplest reel is the one that's going to get seen. You don't have, like Lindsay said, you don't have to put a lot of time in it. She and I are kind of on the same page. You start scrolling through the reel thing. Oh, that's funny. I can make something of that. I'm going to record that really quickly and then save it and have it be there for me when I'm ready to post it. And that gets to batching, which I think I'm going to let you talk about that, Lindsay, once we get through this next part, because she's really good at batching her reels. So number one, keep it simple. Don't overthink it. I want to show you guys a Brock Johnson reel that he did. He has been blowing it up the past year when it comes to reels and reels marketing his multiple businesses. So I want to show you guys a reel to kind of just give you an insight of what that looks like. Kristen, are you able to share my screen, or are you able to let me share my screen? Okay, here we are. Let's see. Can you see Brock right there?
Yep.
Okay, this is such a simple reel.
And everybody should be following Brock Johnson.
You
Brock
must
Evan
be.
Johnson. He's Shailene's son, and he's a genius, and he's 24 years old.
And if nothing else from him, just use his audios. That's huge. His audios always roll. I mean, it's ridiculous what he's
done. A lot of people think that in order to be successful with your reels, you have to dance, lip sync, and make a fool of yourself. But that just isn't true. You don't have to dance. You don't have to lip sync. Heck, you don't even have to show your face. All that matters is that you provide value with your reels. Double tap if you agree and read more in the caption. A lot of people think that in order to be successful with—
That's so simply put, but it's true. There's 3 versions of reels that we should be focusing on. And how do I unshare my screen? I hate this part.
And it's on the top. Stop share. It's red.
Not on my screen. It's not. Can you make me stop share? Hold on. Oh, I'm being one of those that.
Mine's on the top usually that says stop share.
I know.
Are you on your computer or your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Wherever the bar is for the Zoom, it should say stop share.
I know in real life, but right now.
Only because I do this with my students like every single day practically.
Kristen, can you make us not be able to share really quickly, and that might fix it? for me. I don't know what's going on.
I can't because you're the host.
Ew. Mm.
Hold on, let me see.
Nicole, can you make Kristen the host again? Maybe that'll stop it.
Try at the bottom because there's a button on the bottom that says share.
Oh, I have reclaim host.
Oh, I got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So the point is there's 3 ways that we want to put ourselves out there on Reels. You're either funny, providing value. Oh, what was the other one? Humor, providing value, or sharing a tip or trick with your people. And those are the 3 ways that we want to share. So if you want to go and do the business route, like each of us has said, most of us don't find value, don't get a lot of views in that. And the point is to try to expose yourself to as many people as you possibly can. So when you're looking to start posting, the easiest way to do it is to, I'm going to share again my other screen.
Are you a host again, or you have to make you a host? You did.
No, I should be fine.
Okay.
Can you see my phone?
It just says you started screen sharing. Not yet.
Okay. Oh, that's because I have to do it. All the technology. So here, let's just walk through it verbally. When you start looking at your explore page or start looking at your feed of other reels that are out there, usually they're going to start showing you the popular things. They're going to show you the things that are trending, and those are the easiest way to just pop off and go like, oh, I like that one. I can relate to that one. I think I can make that funny, or I can relate that to my niche. So you go ahead and save that audio or save the specific video that you saw so that you can go and replicate it later. And then you're going to just take a bunch of those and just say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and batch this content on Sunday or whatever day it is. And Lindsay will talk about that. And just record all those videos right at once.
Just to bring it back for a second, Nicole, in order
Sorry.
to save an audio, you have to click on the song at the bottom, click on it, and it'll go to all of the reels that are with that song, and you just click save audio. And then when you go to reels on your Instagram, you can go to, let me think, saved. I have to look at it now. You can go to saved, right? And then all your saved audios will come up. I always have to kind of go through them and be like, which one is this one? Which one is this one? And then I just start from there.
Can I tell you my trick?
Yep.
I actually don't even do save audio anymore because there's so many and I lose track.
Yeah.
I'll do a video. I'll save it with a video so that I go into my drafts and I see my last one and I'll fix that one. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So like just a random thing. Yeah, that's a good.
I'll just stand there and just watch it so that when I'm ready to make it, I'll go into that video and
edit.
Right.
Oh, that's smart. I like that idea. Okay, that's good. Go ahead, Nick. I don't know what you were saying.
So I was going to ask, who is not using Reels yet? Is there anyone?
It's okay if you're not.
Mary?
Oh, Mary's not good. Yay. This is fun.
I tried.
You tried. What did you feel like was an issue for you with doing it?
I don't know. I just really haven't gotten into it. Like even when the TikTok came out, I wasn't into that, but I started recording myself and then I was adding the stuff and then I save it. Sort of like what Joanna was saying. I just haven't figured out how to do the reels yet. Like I've been saving things, but it's more of a, you know how when you do the boomerang or something like that, where the pictures will go, like I haven't gotten really into it.
Okay. So the only way to learn to do it, because I had no idea what I was doing, is just to play around with it and start doing it. And Lindsay said she Googled a lot of stuff. She watched YouTube videos. There is tons of information on how to do it. But the biggest thing is just to start doing it. And then I was saying earlier, they don't have to be live videos that you go and record. Like for example, like I did one today for Valentine's Day, and I took all pictures that I already had on my phone and some videos I already had on my phone, and I just put it with the music. So you don't even have to make them sometimes in real time. They can just be stuff you already have on your phone. It could be workout videos that you record to put on your stories that you save to your phone, and just make like a montage with that, with a song.
Kristen,
Yeah.
that I've done a couple that way, mostly with pictures of the dog because everybody likes my dog.
Mhm.
But I'm having trouble putting the music so that more of the song plays, like it'll cut off at a certain point.
Yeah, so they're 15 seconds, 30, or 60. So,
And not all songs are going to be, all clips are not going to be the entire
right.
length of your video. So you need to make it like, if it's
And
a short
honestly,
song,
shorter the
it has
better.
to be that.
15, I was gonna say the 15-second videos are probably what you want to focus on. So it's just like a quick snippet of the song, because
Okay.
nobody's gonna sit around for a minute and watch videos of your dog, as amazing as I'm sure it is, but like they're not, so, and then those are great too, because you can share them right to your stories, and stories are 15-second clips too. So
Okay.
short and fast is what people are looking for.
Honestly, guys, the magic number is 7 seconds.
Yep.
Even less than 15.
Yep. Mary, you have a niche behind you that I think you
That's
can
what I
make a
just
lot
said.
of reels about, because I think you might be a Disney fan, is what I'm guessing. And
Disney.
and
Yeah.
Friends
Post
I
that in
saw
the
on your
chat.
other wall. So you have some fun things you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Totally. And guys, it should be things that you are passionate about, like things you're things that are fun for you. And then you're going to attract people that are just like you. So that's the beauty of these reels. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of time, and your guys are going to actually go to, on your phones, you're going to go to Instagram, and you're going to go to the reels. And that is the button right down at the bottom. And you're going to start scrolling. Oh, it's Joel. Look at Joel. And you're going to start scrolling. And then any sound that you like, you're going to hold it and hit save audio, or do what Joanna says, but just save audio. So it's saved. That's all you're going to do right now, is go through and find 10 reels to save to your phone, 10 of them. And then you're going to start just brainstorming ideas on things that you can do for them. You can start making one tonight with whatever you have in your phone already. You do not have to recreate anything or be talking. And even the ones with the lip syncing, guys, you don't have to say the words. You can put words up. You could be doing something else. You can have pictures. It doesn't have to be real-time lip syncing as well, based on what you see. Make it your own, right? But just make it relevant and have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
And you don't have to put your text in or any of that right now. You just have,
Right.
we're just identifying the audios that you feel like relate to you. And then once you do your recordings for each of those, whatever that looks like for you, you can always go back. This is part of the batching process. You can always go back and add your text and add your, whatever your write-up's going to be, and your hashtags and whatever. So this is just about identifying the music that, or audible audio that's going to work for what you can relate to.
Guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta go check on Addie.
And guys, while you're scrolling through these, pay attention to the audios that you have heard over and over, like this one. Right? You've been seeing or hearing that audio probably all the time the past couple days, because it is on its way to trending up. So listen, I don't dance. I really suck at it. It's not my thing. I feel awkward, but I did it with my daughter the other night, and it's not doing great, but it's doing better than some of my other ones because it's a trending audio. You don't have to dance. You don't have to do any of that. But when you hear them and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been hearing this one a lot lately, just save it. You don't have to know what your content's going to be. And I'll talk about that after you find some. But pay attention to the ones that you hear all the time, because those are the trending ones, which means those are the ones that are going to get more visibility. And then I'll talk about batching and content after this. Nicole, you're muted.
To add to the trending part, trending video or trending audios are going to show this little thingy, this little upward arrow. Can you all see that? The ones that are not trending. See, I just scrolled 5 different trending audios, which means that your top 5 you can do right then. But the non-trending ones are just going to have the little music thingy right there. Okay.
And like Nicole said, if you go right to Brock Johnson's Instagram, just take all of his reels, all his music. He's great.
I think the funnest part is finding something that inspires you. And if it inspires you, it's probably going to inspire somebody else. And if it makes you smile, you better save that shit, because it will make somebody else smile.
So for example, I just scrolled through probably 20 reels, and I would say I heard the same probably 3 and 4 sounds over and over again. So I saved those. So make sure, like, when you hear those, just save them.
I got our next Fit Club one. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
That was the one I just saved, and I thought of it the other day. I'm like, this would be really cute, especially if Addie comes.
I already saved it from last week because I was like,
Oh,
which one should we do? The drop down challenge or this one?
that was I love them both,
I know.
and I love Lindsay's drop down challenge, Miss Lindsay.
I didn't see it.
Miss Lindsay, you're like, and Nicole, you too, and honestly, like, just so your thing, and you guys are just amazing.
It's just fun.
It's
It
super
is.
fun.
It is.
Like,
is,
don't
yeah.
do it if it's not fun.
Yeah, and you know what? I try to make the time that I have for them, whether it's just videos from the weekend, then I just make them all week.
Yeah.
Because I can't sit there and lip sync. I'm always in the car. I do them in the car. So like I try to make it work for my life right now, as busy as I am with, mommying, but because I'm never alone really. But I incorporate the girls. And when I do, and that's my niche, like,
Yeah.
And
my
you're
kids.
alone, so that's your life. Like,
And that's my life. And like when I do with them, like they're hit, they get so many views. It's not me. So
Yeah,
but I just
the
love
kids are a big
watching
help.
yeah.
So this is a perfect, I think, segue then into batching and how to make this fit into your life. So I try to do a reel every single day, but I don't do a reel every single day. So what that means is I make a bunch of them in one day. And by a bunch, I mean, I probably do like 3 or 4. And I don't do this every day. I do this every few days, like when I have time. And I just change my shirt. And that's sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So sometimes you'll see, 2 in a row that are the same. I don't really care, but I'll just try to change my shirt just to kind of make it look different. And then I save them. But one little tip on like, you can do your reel, and guys, you don't even have to have the content for it yet. Like if you see a reel and you're like, oh, that's really fun. And it requires, like, I did one today where it's like, you pull it back and you go like this, and it's like this, like everyone's doing that one right now. I did it, but I had no idea what I was going to talk about, and you don't have to. So just make them, save them in your drafts. But before you save them in your drafts, save them to your camera roll first. It's going to save it without the audio, but it's so easy for your drafts to just disappear. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I've had it happen. I know Joanna had it happen a bunch of times, and it sucks. So save it to your camera roll first, and then you'll just have to go back and grab the audio, but you should have that saved. So just a little trick there. Do not rely on the saved drafts on Instagram because they can very easily disappear. But make a couple. Like if you have some time where, I don't know, you have time, some of them it takes 2 seconds to memorize an audio or to do the lip syncing. Some of them you don't even need to do them. Brock Johnson shows you don't do anything. So just make a couple of them, have them saved, and then they're ready to go. So you're not going, oh crap, like I need to do this. And then you're stressed out. Then it's not fun. Then it takes all the joy out of it.
Yeah.
So normally I'll do that. Well, I don't know. I don't even have a day that I do it. I just do it when I have time. But I am constantly searching for reels. Constantly.
Hair wash day.
Yeah.
Hair wash day.
Oh, hair wash day usually. Today was not a hair wash day though, and I made a couple today.
But you look beautiful. The point is you're feeling good.
I did put makeup on today.
You feel good. You're feeling okay about being in the camera. That's where I find my best success. If I'm like today, yeah, nah.
Nicole's got a slap on her red lipstick.
So does Lindsay. It's
Uh-huh.
a thing. It's
True.
It's a showstopper.
Yeah.
But
I also show my true, like I also don't wear makeup a lot in my reels because I don't wear makeup a lot ever anymore. So, but yeah, just save your reels, guys. Make a couple when you can, and then just have them saved. Because I will tell you that since I've been posting reels every single day, a few things have been happening. My views have been going up on my reels, which is what I want. I've been getting more followers from my reels, which is what I want. And my story views are going up, which is what I want. So it's constantly, everything is sort of moving in the upward direction, which means there's more people for me to talk to. And I'm not going out and looking for them, which again, I don't really want to, even though we have to. It's not always fun and it can be hard. So if you just commit to doing one every single day, the shorter, the better. Don't like overthink it. Don't overthink it. It's funny. Kim and I talk about this all the time about overthinking our reels. She's probably laughing right now, but like, don't overthink it. Just have fun with it and throw it out there. If it doesn't work, who cares? It doesn't work. There's going to be 1,000 more that you can do. Like, just put it out, find your niche and go.
I had some that bombed, but like they were like my favorite. I'm like, I love this one. I can watch it again and again and again. It's like so stupid. It makes you laugh, you know,
Yeah.
but that's what it is.
Like mine today, I was so excited about this reel. I was like, I'm talking about stay-at-home mom versus working mom and how we need to come together and support each other. I was like, this thing is going to go like viral. It's got less than 1,000 views. I think it's got less than 600 views. And then I put something stupid up the other day that hit like 4,000. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So you just never know. Don't get attached to it. Just have fun with it and just do them. But make sure it's something you like.
And listen, it will take time. Like, you're not going to do a week of reels and go, oh, this isn't working. I'm not growing my following. Like we've been doing them now for a year. So it takes time to build. And, you know, I think we each had one kind of go. I know Nicole has one over a few million. I have one at like, I don't know, 988,000 or something like that. And it was like the stupidest one. It was just like me and Dave saying no to my daughter going to the city at Christmas time. And I was like, I was like, just make this real with me, like 2 seconds. No idea, you know, and so many people comment, so many haters, but, you know, you get that, but it's just, don't just start doing it and know that it's going to take some time for anything to kind of happen from it, and just have fun with it. That's it.
Quick question. How do you, because you can't really see who viewed, right? I mean, you can only really track the people who commented or liked.
Yep. Comments and likes.
Right. So then you just start conversations with those people who aren't already your followers and stuff.
Well, I mean,
That may not be.
Our hope is that they're not already our followers.
Right.
Yep. So
Yep.
You're going to just start. And if they're private, because a lot of times their stuff will be private, I'll just shoot them a message and be like, oh my God, can you believe that stupid Apple trick? Like whatever, you know, like something dumb. I mean, I'm just here to strike up a conversation. And if you saw or liked my ridiculous reel, that I'm just going to talk to you about that.
Right.
But you can always reach out from them. It's great conversation starters. And especially, guys, do things like in your reels, you can say things like double tap if you agree, or tag a mom who needs to hear this today. Like, give them a little call to action like that. Share this with a friend who makes you feel this way or whatever it is. Like, ask them to participate. Or if you want them, like if it's a reel where you have like a caption that, because a lot of times with reels, the captions aren't huge. Sometimes they are. And if you want to make sure that they read them at the end in text, read the caption, or like give a little cliffhanger, like, this is what I do for blah, 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 blah. And you don't give it to them there. You say, go read the caption. So there's lots of ways to get people engaged and involved in your reels.
Another point too is if the one that I had like super viral for me, they would tag people, hey, this is us. So you always want to respond to every person that tags another person, makes a comment. You always want to respond. So even like that one that people have been tagging so many people, hey, thanks for sharing this with so-and-so. Go to that person. Thanks so much for watching. And so then you're hitting 2 more people, not just the people that tagged somebody else.
And did you notice too, Nicole, when you even like, if you're still getting comments now, if you go and you comment back, it's like, then it gets seen even more. It just keeps being pushed up there. And that's what you want, guys.
Yeah. That's part of the insights thing too. You know, so often I see coaches that they'll do the bare minimum when it comes to their social media. Like they might throw a post up and they're ghosting it. I call it post and ghost. And you kind of have to be present when you start having those comments roll in, because that's what's going to keep your insights higher. That's what's going to keep people, or keep the logarithm of Instagram or Facebook continuing to show your content. If you're just like posting and not doing anything, you're not going to get the views. So one other trick is to, before you post a reel, go in, watch some stories, engage with some people, go through the explore page and comment and like, and on other posts that are already out there, so that when it's time for you to put your post up, you're getting seen by more than just the general audience.
And I'll say too, along with that, just one more thing, like likes are the least of what you want now on your Instagram, which is the complete opposite of what we were always told. And I can't find, I had one reel that everybody shared the crap out of. I don't know which one it was, but if you go in at the bottom of your posts and your reels, it'll say view insights. And if you look, it'll show how many times, I can't really see how many times it's been viewed, and then how many times it's been liked, the comments, but these last two are the ones that count, the shares and the saves. So this reel was shared 17 times, which is great. I mean, that's fine. It's not one of the better ones for me, but I will take that. So that means that's 17 people that shared this to either their stories or whatever, which means all of their people saw it, which means they can click on my reel from their story and come to my page. Like that's what we want to happen. That's why reels are so important, because they don't do that. They can't do it with your stories. I think they can share your posts, but that's only your friends. That's not that's not everybody. So this is another reason, why reels are so important, because they can be shared by anyone, and that's what we want.
Love it. All right, ladies, we're going to wrap up because it's almost 9:30. But what we want you to do is we want you to carve out time every week to create at least 5 or 6 reels. I mean, if you could do one every day, that would be ideal. And save them and have them ready to go. And then as far as timing when to post, you kind of have to play around with that. If you go to your insights, it's going to show you when your viewers are the most active, I believe, like the time frame. And then Brock said to post 2 hours before the peak time. So like when I look at my insights, mine's like 3 p.m. So ideally to post around 1. So that's what I've been trying to do to see if it makes a difference. I don't know if it makes a difference, but trying to be consistent with the timing of the post is also important. But you can play around and see, like if you do a certain type of post, try different times to see like when your audience, will be viewing it. Sometimes you just don't know what the right times are. But to just be consistent with it. And like we said, batch them together. So make a bunch, save them all to your drafts, and every day you can go right in and just post. And add value in your caption. Like what you write up should be of value. If you're talking about, like if I'm talking about, I don't know, sweet tooth or whatever, I would talk about maybe a tip that I've learned from the 2B mindset that helped me, like dinner and done, or, sipping on water after dinner or whatever like that. So that way people can say, oh, I actually learned something from this. So your caption, it could be where you put more information. Questions?
Amanda has a question. Do you share your reel to the feed as well? I always do. In fact, most of my feed is now reels instead of.
Yeah, I do. Even though Brock just said recently not to, but normally, yes. And I put it in my stories as well. Mm-hmm. I share it to my stories, and then I usually like tag Dave or whoever might be relevant to that, for him to share it too.
But especially starting out, put them in your feed for sure.
Yeah. It's a setting. Sorry. I think it's a setting that's set on, like share, goes right to your feed. Mm-hmm. I believe. Any other questions before we hop off?
Just one quick one. It's Catherine. So you said, where do you see the insight? I don't think I see that on my Instagram.
So you have to go to, and you know how it shows your posts over here, reels over here. You have to keep it
Yeah.
under posts. And then you just kind of like just click on one and view insights. You'll see it. But it can't be on your reels
Oh.
page. It has to be on your post page.
On the post.
Mm-hmm. Like when you see the reel in your actual feed, you just click on it and you'll see view insights on the bottom left.
All right, I'll try to figure it out. All right.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. And the biggest takeaway that I want you to leave this call with is just start. That's just start. Just do it. Mary, I don't want to hear I can't get into it. That was me. That was me. I was like, I can't do this. This is time consuming. Oh my God, this is not for me. But I just had to play with it. And honestly, like it took me like maybe 2 or 3 times of making them and like messing up and just putting it up no matter what. And then all of a sudden I started to get it. And then you kind of get the flow and you could do it much faster. So just give yourself the grace to try and get like your first 3 going. And by like the 3rd one, you're going to be like, okay, like I know what I'm doing. I know how to get the words up and everything. But again, it's trial and error. Play around with it. Good. You're doing one right now? Perfect.
No, I have them. I just saved some. I haven't really been messing with it.
Now you mess with it. Now you mess with it.
And guys, if you have any questions on how to make a reel, how to add text, Google and YouTube. Like there's nothing you cannot find on there. I promise.
Yep. Just do it. It's
Thank
the
you.
next way for you guys to be able to grow your business. And like Lindsay said, it's free. It's social media free. That's the crazy part. Like we can grow our business for free. Like who does that? Amazing. All right, you guys have a beautiful night. I'll put the recording up tomorrow for anybody who missed it. Again, if you have any questions, you can always tag us in the team page or just reach out to us directly. All right, have a beautiful night. We will see you in 2 weeks. Guys, get your tickets to Summit. I'm telling you now, I'm putting it out to you now. You absolutely will regret not coming if you don't come. Absolutely, positively. I can bet money. All right, have a good night, everybody.